Okay, let's do it. Hair needs to be slicked back. Hair needs to be slicked back, but it ain't gonna slick back. All right, beard needs to be combed down, but it ain't gonna comb down. It's wild. It's like me. It's wild. How are you guys doing today? Well, I went out and checked mail. I got 3 packages. I got a package here. I got a package here. And I got a package here. 3 little ounces of silver, I believe, is all that is. One from Stack-An, one from M4D, and one from, can't remember now. I would have to go back here and see. Oh, this one right here. And I'm not real sure who that is. But I will not say his full name. I will not say his full name. Yeah, M4D is this one, I'm sure. No, I'm not sure anymore. Anyway, it's from Ohio. It's from Ohio. I think it's M4D. I know this one's Stack-An because she uses her real name. This one, I'm not sure about. I'm not sure about it either. But we'll open them. I'm just going to wait for a little bit, see if anybody shows up in chat, and we'll get our. But while we're doing that, we're going to do a little sharpening thing here. You ever sharpen your scissors like this? Well, it also cleans your scissors off. You take a blade, run that right down there. If there's any nicks, you'll be able to feel them. But it also cleans the crap off your scissors. Because, believe it or not, you get a lot of glue. A lot of glue on your scissors from opening packages. And that takes that right off if you got a nice sharp knife, which I do have. And then on the other flat, on the other side, do the same thing. There are no nicks in this scissors, but it could use some sharpening, I think. So we take our scissors and we go like that, take the stuff off, and I got a little nick right there. I can feel it. There's 2 nicks. 2 nicks. Tunic? Tunic. Look at the glue on there. And there's no nicks on that side that I can feel. But it needs to be run over a stone because there's 2 nicks on that other side. All right. You can also feel it if you can run your thumb down it. And if you got a big nick, you can feel it with your thumb. Those nicks aren't that big, but you can feel them if you run another blade down it. You run your finger down, you can't feel it very well, but this other side has got one major nick right there. And it's got another little one right there. You can feel that when you run a blade down it. All right, let's open these up. I'm going to open up this one. I think it's from M4D. I'm not real sure. I think this one's from M4D. So let's turn these over. What I can do is I will black out the names. I will black out names. Why? Because I don't want anybody's name out that don't want it out. That doesn't want it out. So We'll do that. All right. We'll do this one first. I think it's from M4D, but I'm not sure. I don't know. It's stapled. It's taped. It's everything, man. That's the way you package something up. And reuse. Oh my God. The reuse of this. Amazing. Amazing. All right. So I just cut off the. Oop, there it is. Whatever it is. Right. Oh, it's a bar. It's that bar. I got on Mama T's auction. It's a Silvertown bar, but it's the. Let's look at this. Let me bring this down here just so we can see this. It's just a sleigh ride bar. It's all it is. Just sleigh ride. You can call it a Christmas bar if you want, but it's a sleigh ride bar. It's just a Silvertown bar. That's all it is. But it's an old bastard. It is old. That's for sure. All right. Thank you very much for that one. I know I bought it at Mama T's auction. I forget who I bought it from now. It's not M4D. It's damn, can't remember now. But I don't remember. All right, well, we'll see what we got here. Move this keyboard up out of the way. We were going through some large pennies, so had to take a look. Well, we'll take a look at this one. Let's see if I can maybe save this one for future use. God damn, I can't see nothing. All right. Save this one for future use. So you got to cut the flap right down there where it glues. There, just like that. Up there, just like that. And see, then we can use that flap, tape it again, reuse this. And we have a phone call. And it's not somebody. There you go. And we block. All right. What we got in here? What we got in here? It's just one item. Oh, man, taped in there too. Yep. There. See, that's how you do it. You tape the item in there, and then it can't slide around, and nobody can force it out. And nobody can force it out of there, which happens a lot of times with machine and rollers. You'd be surprised what these packages go through at the post office. Oh, I'm not real sure what this one is anymore. Oh, I did put a couple of things away. I locked up a couple things on Steve Looking for Silver last night. A couple nice Canadian coins. Ah, come on. There we go. Well, the bag is shit. I don't know what else I got in here. I don't know what this is. Looks like an ASE. It is. Is this that old ASE, older ASE that I was looking for? It is. This is a, let me take this little sticker off of here. Yeah, I paid for this one, but it's in good shape. I want you to look at the date on this one. See the date? That's why I wanted that one. And this one is in really good shape, too. Really good shape. Yeah, I needed that one. Most of the ones I need are in the 90s, though. I got most of the 2000s, 80s, but I don't have the 90s. So Nice, man. Nice. I am glad to get that one. I am really glad to get that one. The flip is shit, but that's okay. I got more. So there you go. We got a Silvertown bar and we got a first year ASC. All right. Then we got one from Stack Ann, and she taped that up so good that I don't know if I'm going to be. Yeah, I'll be able to get in there. Got it just like that. Oh, we don't want to do that because that'll just tear. So I'm going to pull it down from the top just like that. And then we'll pour around just like that. We did take off some label, but see if we get some more off there. There it goes. There it goes. And more label coming off. That's wonderful. Now we can open that baby up. There you stick it under the flap. Just like that. Force it down to the glue. I'm not feeling it. Come on, you. Get in there. Why aren't you doing that? All right. You want to be stupid about this? We'll be stupid. There. Now let's see. You goofus bastard. I don't know if I'm going to be able to save this one. I think that's glued all the way up there. All right, let's do this. Let's pull this up like this then. Yes, I'll be able to save it just like that. Yeah, that one glue all the way up to the top. Jesus. There, I'll be able to save that one. All right, let's see what we got in here. Come on out of there. Tape. Yeah, or tape, just like that. Let's get that tape out of there. Come on, you. Get the tape out. Oh my God. That really doesn't want to come out of there that bad. Wow. Good tape, Stack Ann. I think there's still some more in there. Nope. It's still good. All right. So we got that one we can reuse again too. All right. Pull up some of this label from the bottom. Just like that. You guys don't want to watch this shit. All right. Let's see what we got from Stack Ann. I'm not real sure what I did win from her. I am not real sure what I did win from her. So it's going to be fun. Hi, Seth. How you doing, buddy? Just opening up. I got 3 little packages today. Before I go outside, I got to glue a wall. Got to put a battery in a rototiller. I got to rototill some space up for planting some trees yet this fall. If I get them in time. If not, it'll be ready by next spring or for next spring. But I got to rototill it up, use up the gas in the rototiller. And thank you very much. I like it when she sends cards like that. Thank you very much. And she puts a nice little note on the back. Oh, I know what I got. I got the 2 half-ounces. These are the hawk or the eagle. There you go. These are half-ounces. So I took 2 half-ounces. Come on, you. There you go. The 2021 half ounces. They got the little maple leaf privy on them. I had the half ounces for the bear, for the polar bear, way back, but I got a whole bunch of them. Actually, should sell some of them. Don't need them all, but yeah, I got 2 of those. Nice. Very nice. I like those. Let's see. I'll put one that way and one the other way. And see, that way, when you fold it, you got both sides of the coin looking at you. Inside or outside. And then when you fold it, you have that side of the coin and that side of the coin. Isn't that nice? Yeah, that was good. And Seth, take a look at the date on this ASE. See that right down there at the bottom? Uh-huh. Hey, AZ, how are you, dude? All right, dude. I just opened up 3 little packages before I have to go outside and do some shit. A 1986 ASE. Yep, good shape too. Good shape. I'm happy with that one. And then I bought this bar. And I actually got a pretty good price, but my phone died just right after I bought this. And I couldn't get any more deals after this one. But I did get this one, so I like old bars. I like old bars. I got a bunch of them. 86, your birth year? Holy crap, buddy. You a youngster. Hold up a second. Let me put a couple of these up here so you can actually see them. Yeah, there we go. I can do that just like that. I can do that just like that. And you can actually see them too. There you go. Oh, no, wait a minute. You know what? Another thing I want to do. Let's see if I can do this right. I don't know if I can. Let's see if I can do that the correct way. Oh, there. Now you can see them really well. That's much better. Hey, freaking awesome. Are you? Are you freaking awesome? Are you? Well, I was playing with Canadian pennies. And I was rolling Canadian pennies. kind of like Black does, except I don't. Where'd my stand go? My stand just took off. Oh, there it is. It's still up there. I dropped the coin. Duh. Look at what you're doing, dumbass. Yeah, I was rolling pennies, 65 BUs. I got 2 rolls of those. I got some more 65s over here that are going to have to go in with some other 60s to make a full roll, but they're 60s. It's stuff that I already have in my book. They're just extras. I gotta look them up, the dates up, and see if they're copper or if they're zinc. I don't know. And if they're zinc, they'll probably get sold. If they're coppers, I'll keep them for the copper. But anyway, that's what we got. Yeah, I mean, it's not a big deal. This one's just an old Silvertown bar. I like them old bars. I really do like them old bars. I thought this one had Indiana on it, but evidently this one doesn't. But that's not, I mean, that's not a bad old bar. It's got some toning on. Yeah, it's starting to tone a little bit, but it's not bad. Actually, a pretty nice tone. A pretty nice even tone, brownish kind of looking. Anyway, really, well, I got nowhere near that, dude. I'd be lucky if I got 250. All right, you'll see I got the old jeans on here. We're going to go outside and do some work. Uh-oh, that bag of pennies over there is getting in the way. Got a bag of pennies sitting over there I'm working on. All right, that's what we got for packages today. Jizz today, package jizz. I am, what I did last night, I was on Steve Looking for Silver's stream. Oh, I had to put my feet up there. Steve Looking for Silver stream. And I got in a couple races. Didn't win shit. But Steve got me a coin, 2 banks for that coin. I had 2 banks, so I got it. And he got a couple other ones that I don't have. And I locked them up, put them aside. 2 coins, 3 banks. So another 3 wins yet to unlock those. And you vented now. What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean? Why? Who is subbed to my channel? More than half are peeps from other countries. And I can only find 50 from the coin community. I'm subbed to over 1,000 in the coin community. Well, yeah. Have you given everybody wrenches? I don't know. I don't have that many peeps. I have 250 maybe. And I know they're probably all peeps in the coin community. They have to be. I don't know. I should look and see what the demographics are. I haven't done that. I have not done that. You guys want to see more turkey guns and less crap on my desk, my tables over here. All right, there's more. There's Tommy right there. There's Tommy, and Tommy Pew Pew over there. Well, I don't really worry about it too bad. I will tell you a story about what happened to me yesterday or the day before. My neighbor just down the road, half a mile, Jack, old guy now, he's in his 80s. Him and his wife having health problems. He had borrowed 2 of my box traps because he had coon problems in his sweet corn or whatever. All right, borrowed him 1 box trap, I don't know, 10 years ago. And showed him where the other ones were at in case he needed another one. He'd just come out and get it if I wasn't there. Doesn't matter. So I had to take another box trap, and I only had 3 now. Only had 3. One to my daughter for her groundhog problem. Then my father-in-law called and said he needed one for his sweet corn patch. So I went back in my shed to get the other one because I knew I had 2 left in there, right? Supposedly. Went back in there, didn't have any. Called Jack up and said, "You got 2 of my traps. I need to borrow one back for my father-in-law." "Yeah, come on down." So come on down. Both traps are sitting there. He's not using them. So I got the one, took it over to my father-in-law. His father-in-law used it. He brought it back. Okay, so I got 1 trap in my shed, 1 down to my daughter's, and 1 down to Jack's. But Jack's not using the other one. So I went down and got that one too, brought it back. Jack cornered me at the store, said, "Hey, you got my trap?" I said, "No, I got my trap, Jack." Remember, you borrowed it several years ago and didn't bring it back. And then somebody come up and got the other one because I told you where they were at. No. I said, okay, I'll bring you a trap back, but I'm going to tell you some things that you probably don't want to hear, and you might be offended by it. But he said, I'm going to say them anyway. So I went down there and laid it out. I said, Jack, you came up, you borrowed the trap, you never brought it back. Obviously, somebody came up, you or your boy or somebody came up and borrowed another trap when I wasn't there. No, I never went into your shed. No, I never did. Jack, I said, don't care what you think. I know what the facts are. I said, all three of those traps are the same trap. They're all the same brand. They all look the same. I said, I know where I got them. I know the dealer who sold them to me. I said, now, if that trap is yours, tell me where you got it, how much you paid for it, and when you got it. Because I know the man who started the business who makes those traps. I know where he started the business. I know when he started the business. My brother was a dealer for him. That's where I got the traps from. And I can prove that. Okay, Jack, where did you get them? Well, New Haven hardware store sold them. I said, right. The New Haven hardware store sold them. Well, I know it's an obvious lie. He didn't tell me what he paid for it because I knew what they cost then. Because the guy that started the business was in New Haven in the old creamery building, but he started the business after the hardware store had gone out of business a few years. So the hardware store never sold them. Said the only person that sold them were the dealers. And the first dealer to get the business was my brother. They said the owner would sell individuals traps, but not very often. And I know the guy who started the business. I know his name. I know him personally. So when I laid it out for Jack, I said, here's the deal, Jack. Because you had this trap so long and it's all fucked up. I was going to repair it, but I'm not. I'm going to leave it here for you. Do with it what you want. I'm done with you and I'm done with these traps. I don't want you to ever come onto my property again without me being there. Is that clear? And I may have raised my voice just a little too much. I will go down today and apologize to the old guy for raising my voice. But I'm going to say, Jack, I apologize for raising my voice the other day. But I am not apologizing for what I said. I stated the facts. You are either A, so old that you don't remember anymore, because it has been a long time, or B, and there's only two things, or B, you're intentionally lying. That's it. That's all there is to it. I'm going to err on the side of you unintentionally not remembering, because it's been so many years and your advanced age. So I'm going to go down and do that, but I want nothing more to do with that individual ever. And that's all I can say. I gotta read. I can't read chat and look at camera at the same time, so I gotta do whatever. Two away from 100. Hey, Tarragonsu, how are you, buddy? Yeah, my little personal problems aren't a big deal to anybody, but I just don't like people who do that. Here's what I don't like. Here's what I don't like. People who borrow stuff and never bring it back. I don't like those people. I don't like people who borrow stuff and bring it back broken or parts missing. If you're going to borrow something, take responsibility for it, fix it, replace the parts, do whatever you got to do to put it back in the same shape as you borrowed something. I'm getting to the point, and I'm 69 years old, going on 70 right now. I'm getting to the point where I don't trust anybody anymore to do the right thing. I don't trust anybody anymore to do the right thing. It's like all of this silver here I got today, all of it right here, it's all going on a Sigma. Every bit of it's going on a Sigma, and it should. Why do I have to do that? Hi, Gatita. Hey, I got something to show you. Stay right there. I did drop you an email. I don't know if you got it or not. Let me see, where did I put those individual little pieces? I got them right here somewhere. Hold up a second. I just got to find them. Oh, there they are. Got them. This is what I got. I got this one for you. That one is in really good shape. It's kind of, looks to me like it might be a little miscut, but I don't think. Looks like it's cut short, actually. But that one's actually a very nice bill. I don't think that one's ever been folded or a damn thing. And then I got this one. This one I'm gonna leave in the flip. Got that one. But that one's a 35. So it's a little rougher shape, but the corners are still good. The corners are still good. And so I dropped you an email. You can reply to that when and if. Like I told you before, I don't collect these things. I get them every once in a while in other stuff that I buy. So there they are, man. I got two more. All right, very good. Very good. That's what we got there. All right. Yeah, a couple of things. All right. You know, send me the same amount you sent me last time. How's that? Will that be good for you? Yeah, that happens, man. Fucking people get unsubbed from channels. I think the thing is, you know, if you don't visit a channel every so often and leave a comment or a like and a comment, it will unsub you. It's like websites you go to. You know, you have them on your favorites, right? But if you don't go to that website for a while, I think they just take it off. I don't know. A one-eyed one horse flying people eater, yeah. I've seen those too. But I was doing acid when I did it. I mean, no, I never did psychedelic drugs ever. I never did any. That other guy did. That guy right there. See, he did. He did it. Oh, don't worry. I get. Okay, I'll get everything in the mail to you here shortly. I'm really bad. Well, I'm really bad about packaging Jenna's stuff because I wanted to. I want to get this box to Jenna. Did you get your box, Gatita? I sent you another box. I wonder if you got that. Hold up a second. Let me check. I have to check these every once in a while. Oh, that's a battery. Don't need that. That one up there. There, that's you there. I'd have to look and see. When was this sent? This was sent on the 10th. Today is the 18th. You should have got that by now. You got the Crazy House box. Okay. I was going to check this today just to see if everybody got them. Good. Good. So I know Durbin got his too. So, all right. I might be able to get rid of that then. All right. No, her box, she's got this. She got the leather rose box. You know, these leather rose cigars, I really like them. I really like them. I will get some more of these again. And I did. I put one of the cigar bands. That's what the cigar bands look like. Come on, focus on that, you prick. Look like that. Wow. All right. And we got to do it like this. That's what the bands look like off the cigars. So I threw one in there too. And then here's all the rocks and pieces of copper I got for a boy. I got one nice, there's one really nice peacock rock in there. A couple pieces of copper. Some real nice polished rocks in that bunch for her. Then I got, I'm going to send her some stickers and magnets. I got ginger magnets in there, or stickers. I got Angry Warrior tackle box magnets. I got the rocks. I got the bands. I try to fill the box up. She got a steel penny. Try to fill the box up with stuff before I send it. I mean, there's no sense sending an empty box. I mean, I could, but if I got to put it in a box this big, I would like to at least make it worth it. So I got that done, but I'll get it. You didn't inhale? I didn't inhale either. Not directly, of course. You know, if someone, what do they call that when somebody blows the smoke at you? What do they call that? Shotgun? Now, I might have partaken in a few of those, but I never inhaled. So, oh, I will, Kadita. I saved those boxes, and then I gave 3 of them away, different boxes, to a military buddy of mine who wanted to do something with them, some kind of artsy fartsy stuff. And so I gave them to him, and then you got that one, and then Jen is going to get this one, but she got a Fat Bottom Betty box also. Remember, I told you there are 4 girls, 4 women that Deadwood Tobacco Company has. They got Sweet Jane, Fat Bottom Betty, Crazy Alice, and the other one, the Rose. Crazy Rose? No. Leather Rose and Crazy Ann or some shit. Anyway, those four, and all nice wooden boxes, and I'll try to get one each to Jenna and then farm them out from there. But on my table, I have La Aroma de Cuba box, which is a nice wooden box, has a sliding top on it. And then I got this acid box over here, which is a nice wooden box that has a flip up lid on it. But those acid cigars are also made by Deadwood Tobacco Company. They are also a pretty good cigar. Also a pretty good cigar. So it just depends on if you like a medium or a harsher tasting cigar. I kind of like medium tasting cigars. Some harsher, not bad, are not bad, but it just depends. It just depends. That hand puppet right there, that guy on top of the bookcase. Those are all oil lamps, little, medium, big, and then a littler one up there. And then there's some little bitty little medicine bottles right there, and some rocks. I think it's all up there. Oh no, there's a bobcat claw up there. I have to get that. When my girls were little and we went to trapper auctions, those are keys, those are matches. These are little medicine bottles up here. Oh, they're falling down. See, this is all little glass up here. Little bitty medicine bottles. Uh-oh, there goes something. I don't know what the fuck it was. Oh, there it is. I don't know. Wow. I do not know what that is. I can tell you what I think it is, but all right. Yeah, those are all little medicine bottles that we found either through just digging up the garden or whatever, because there's junk all over this place, especially old glass. There's a draw down here off the end of the grassway that runs up to the ditch, goes down the river. There's a draw there. They used to dump their old glass and appliances in there. And I dug out all the old appliances, and that stuff all went up to Leroy to the recycle place, all metal. But the glass that's in there, you'll go through it and you can find some good glass from like the 30s, 40s, 50s. Especially the little stuff doesn't get broke up like the big stuff does. But there were some good jugs in there too. So, all right. When I had a house cat, I made a little toy for him, or my wife did, out of a piece of, this is opossum fur, I think, or coyote fur, one or the other. Looks like coyote fur. Just took a piece, glued it together, and put a little 550 cord on it for a tail. So it's a mouse toy, or it's a cat toy. They love real fur, and so do the dogs. So this is a cat toy. That's all this is. I don't have an inside cat anymore. I haven't had one for years and years. My daughters, when we would go to fur conventions and stuff, like the Iowa Fur Takers or the National Fur Takers Association, we would go on vacations to those places. And my youngest daughter wanted something, and I said, well, you pick out what you want. And she picked out this little piece of bobcat fur that had some paw on it at one time, but the dogs like to chew on that. And finally, we got him some other toys. I just put this one away because that was my youngest daughter's. Just a piece of bobcat fur is all it is. See, just a piece of leather, tan leather, bobcat fur. All it is. And this is just a cat toy. So I have a special cat. She's outside, Turnip. She's out in my shop right now. She wanted to sleep there last night. She didn't want to come out. Usually she'll sleep outside, but when it gets cold and rainy out, then she wants to stay in the shop. She's got food in there, and she's got her litter box. She's got water, and I leave a couple of lights on for her. So she's fine. I'll go out and get her today sometime. Yeah, I'll save you cigar box. It's not a big deal. Yeah, a lot of cigar tobacco comes from Nicaragua, Honduras, because of the soil conditions. What happened? Tobacco is really hard on soil, and if you keep planting tobacco over and over and over, it uses the same nutrients out of the soil, and you have to keep replenishing them. And if you don't replenish them, then the soil wears out, and that's what happened in Cuba. The soil is just worn out. It needs to be replenished with nutrients for the tobacco plants. What they did was they took the tobacco seed from Cuba, because Cuba had the best growing conditions for tobacco. They took the seed from the Cuban plants and took them to Central America. And a lot of cigars are made in Nicaraguan tobacco or Honduran tobacco. So yeah, it's triangle shape. It's just folded over, glued. And she left a little tuft of the hair sticking out of the front. See, you can tell right where she glued it all together. And just left a little tuft of fur hanging out of the front. And then when she folded it over, she just stuck a piece of 550 cord in there and glued it. And the cats love it. It's like a little mouse. It kept him happy. That was my cat. What was his name? TJ. TJ was that cat. And he was given to me by a lady in Chicago. She had him in an apartment. And after she adopted him, she found out while he was in a closed space with her that she's allergic to cats. And so she renamed him because she had to give him away. She didn't want to take him to shelter. She was another skydiver like us. She renamed him TJ for Trapper Jr. because Trapper is my nickname. And I talked to my wife. We had a two bedroom house. No basement, just sitting on a slab house with a 2-car detached garage and whatever in a suburb of Chicago, in Bolingbrook, out there by where SGT is at. I think he's in Aurora. Anyway, we took the cat, and actually I had that cat for a long, long time until we had to move to southern Iowa, and I wasn't going to move a cat with me. So I asked all of my skydiving friends if anybody wanted him, and my buddy Dave Torres is a retired police officer from out there. I forget which suburb he was in. I think he was in Aurora too. I think he was in Aurora also. But he adopted him. And he had a pool table at his basement. I know because I helped him move it down there when he moved in into his house. I think it was a duplex. But anyway, his pool table in the basement. And he kept the name of the cat. and we played a game called TJ Pool. When you're playing pool, if TJ jumps onto the table, you got to quit playing because you can't hit the cat. And if the cat goes and bats a ball or plays around for however long and then jumps off because he gets bored, you have to play the game from where the balls are sitting. Wherever that cat knocked him around, that's where you have to play from. Yeah, it was a great game. Oh, yeah. Hold up. Actually, my email address is on my my channel, but I'll type it here. Let me see. Quit it. Talk on. Yeah, that's it. What is the coin? AZ. Off the top of my head, I might be able to tell you. Mexico is all over with its silver content in coins. Kind of like Canada. They went from 925 to 0.8, then to 999, but they had some that were, and they were all mostly commemoratives, were 50%. So like un pesos are 10% silver. Some of the others are 760. What else did they have? I don't know. I'm not an expert on Mexican coins, but I know they had 10%. I know they had 0.7 something. I think 760. Don't know if they had an 80 or 90%. I think 0.760 is as close to 80 as they got. They may have had some 90%, but I'd have to look. Don't know for sure. But yeah, let me put the toys away. I got shit. Well, I'm kind of in a quandary because my wife had to work today, I thought. And my pickup is here, and my wife's other car is here. And my oldest daughter is here from Philadelphia visiting. She doesn't have a vehicle. And she left me a note, says she went to town. She was spend the day in town. Well, town's 12 miles away. How the fuck she get there? Didn't ride a bike. Ain't got no bikes. I know she didn't take my four-wheeler because it's not, I don't know if she remembers how to drive it, but it's not licensed for the road. So how'd she get there? She didn't walk, didn't hitchhike. So I don't know, man. Unless she went to town when my wife went to work, or my wife didn't work today, one or the other. So I don't know. Got no clue. They don't tell me shit. They just leave me notes, and I have to decipher them. But I guess if I was really worried, I'd call her and find out, because I'm sure. Oh yeah. Especially the stuff for circulation now for Canada. Everything is nickel. Won't stick to copper, of course, but a lot of Canadian stuff is now steel with like a bronze or a brass center and steel around the outside. The toonies are like that. I don't know about I don't know if they got a dollar coin. They got a $2 coin. I'm sure they got a $1 coin, but I have to look. Yeah, you can go to the hardware store and get a neodymium magnets. I got a couple of them right here. Always test stuff with them. Stick them in my pocket when I go around yard sales and stuff. I take it with me. And if you're going to yard sales and you're looking at silverware and you're looking at jewelry, whatever, stick a coin loop in your pocket. Not a magnifying glass. Magnifying glasses magnify what? Up to 10%. These magnify up to 70, or you can get some that are 60%. So, and then you'll be able to read that little stuff on jewelry. It's amazing how much stuff is non-magnetic, but it's gold colored or it's silver colored. Like silver plated jewelry or silver plated silverware. It's not magnetic, but it's just plated. And so you have to look at the symbols and the names and stuff on it. Okay, let me look real quick. I'll get there. Inbox, I got 9 new. Are they silver? Let's take a look. Holy shit, 46, I would assume. And 80, don't know. Uno, dos, centavos. 5 centavos, 5 centavos. Let me see if I can. Sure. I won't do that. See if I can do that. No, can't. Can I do this? No, can't do that. Hold up a second. I'm going to open that in a new tab. Let's see where that tab is at right there. Now. Cincuenta centavos. What's the other side look like? There's the M. Yeah, that don't show me shit. Okay. Let's go over there to, I don't know. Shit, can't do that. New tab. I'm gonna go there. Okay. That's 80. 5. Huh. Let's see if I can find that. What does that say right there? And it won't let me move it either. Usually, if there's enough silver in them, they will say on a coin. Okay. We'll see you later, Gatita. Take it easy. Thank you for coming. I'll get that stuff sent out to you. Not too long. Let me see. Where am I at here? I'm right there. Okay, that's where I'm at. All right. Let's see. What else we got? Okay, AZ. What I'll do is a little research and then I'll find out. I'm pretty sure I can find out. It's without having them in my hand, it's really hard to say. Let me see if I can do this one here. It's I don't know. A new tab. Okay. Look at that one. Estados Unidos Mexicanos. Edge left, 1980. Don't know about that one. Have to. I'd like to see both sides of that one right there. Go to that one. Libertad. Patria Libertad. I think that's 25%. I think that 46 Libertad's 25%, I think. Don't know that for a fact. It's 5 grams, I can see that. I don't know. At 25%. That's Cuban, though. Well, I'd like to have them in my hand just to look at them, but that's all right. Anyway, we're at an hour and I got to go outside and glue up a damn wall. So I want to get that done today yet. I got to foam a hole. The wood on the bottom of my little well house is starting to rot away. And I had one hole I had to wait till it was nice and dry and clean it out. And I foamed that one. And I got one on the backside that's starting to rot through, and I got to foam that one too. And then I have to put some more rock up around to the tin. Anyway, I don't know. Maybe I won't do that. Maybe it holds too much water. I don't know. Maybe that's why they were rotting out. I don't know. I could see it rotting out if you put dirt up around it, but I put rock up around it, gravel. So I don't understand that. But anyway, that's the way that goes. All right. I think we're done talking. That's about all I got. Had to get that off my chest. Freaking awesome had to get that off his chest. And now that you say this, I'm going to go look at my subscribers and see where the hell they're from. All right, everybody. We will talk at you later. I'm going to go outside and work. Peace out.